This is the new and improved forgiveness.
I just want to apologize to you again, tell you how I'm sorry I am about the mistake, and if there's anything at all I can do for you, please don't hesitate to ask. Come along, Howie. It's time for your lobotomy.
Forgiveness.
I'm not sorry I took the money.
All right, hello, welcome back to the Sorry Not Sorry Pickleball Podcast. I'm your host, Chris Callie. This week, MLP is back. All our favorite stuff to watch. Oh my gosh, it's been such a good week of pickleball. Every single day this weekend was fantastic. If you missed out, it's okay. We're going to go through it and recap it a little bit. But first, I think I need to address an elephant in the room. One of the first episodes of this podcast that I ever made, I thought it would be a good idea to talk about who I thought were the top 5 worst teams in Major League Pickleball. And I didn't do so bad. I did pretty good. 4 out of the 5 teams that I picked were the worst 5 teams. But I had one team that I really screwed up on, and I really got wrong. And that was the team that not only won the entire championship, they went undefeated the entire way. So, to start this episode, I am going to officially take the L on that one. I got that one very wrong. The LA Mad Drops, they won the championship for Major League Pickleball. Man, was it a great game. They ended up playing the New York Hustlers. If you want to watch it, too bad. It's not on YouTube anymore. How infuriating is that? But I'm sure it'll be back on at some point. It was they aired it on Tennis Channel, so now you got to buy cable to watch pickleball. Gosh, I thought we were done with cable. Like, I thought we were moving towards streaming and all this other stuff, and now I got to get it again. I know I can get it, like, streaming websites where you watch TV. It's just annoying. I just want to watch it on YouTube. Come on. And not have to watch it live in the moment. Although it was very fun to watch it live. So, anyways, let's go through it a little bit and discuss. So, like I said, MLP was incredible this weekend. And really the thing that sticks out to me the most is that the MLP is really, really good at their production quality. I mean, even just look at this recap video. It just looks so good. High quality, everything. You know, you feel like it's not taken away from the game at all. And the reason why I bring this up is because the week prior, we were gifted some of the worst production I've ever seen on a live pickleball stream at the 2023 Boca Raton Pickleball Masters. I mean, God, look at this. How terrible. First off, slightly crooked. I mean, you're telling me that what, is this court actually leaning to the left, or did your camera guy just not set it up? Number 2, I mean, look at this scoreboard right here. Oh my gosh. Whitwell's name barely fits on the top. They just cut off the second L. They were just like, well, we don't have room, so screw it. We're not going to make the font smaller. We'll just give you 95% of her last name, and then, yeah, forget her partner. Let's not even mention her partner's name. And then the same thing on the bottom here. I don't even know who they're playing. I think it's his name is Jack Foley. They just put Foe. That is kind of a badass nickname, I can't lie. I'm going to start calling him Foe. But, I mean, gosh, just look at this production. And they screwed up the scoreboard, too, because look at this. I mean, as we get into our third set, I don't know if this match went into a third. Oh, this is the second one. There's literally not enough room on the scoreboard to fit all the numbers. All right, well, anyways, you get my point. The scoreboard is whack. I mean, this is just terrible production quality. And also, just a side note, very distracting with a game going on behind it. Sometimes I caught myself watching that game back there if it was a little bit more intense. Very tough to see, but anyways, night and day difference when it comes to MLP. I mean, they just know what they're doing. So it made it a lot more enjoyable and didn't really take away from the experience. But there's more to it than just the production quality. Let's actually talk about what happened. The Mad Drops killed it. They were the top team in the Premier League. And then in the Challenger League, You had, oh gosh, what is there even the names? I don't even remember what that team right there. The Breakers, whatever, the Wave Breaking. Gosh, these team names are a little bit corny, I can't lie. But they ended up winning. And I know we're all super pumped that Christian Alshon got a W, and now he gets to brag about it even more. Okay, I got to say, the worst thing that ever happened to MLP is Christian Alshon winning. And let's start, while we're on the topic of the Challenger League, Christian Alshon. Gosh, I mean, I cannot stand this guy. But, I mean, he's not even the worst part about the Challenger League. Check this out. Just some of these clips right here. I mean, just swing and a miss. And then, whoop. What the hell is that? Let's see this one. Oop, just can't even get to it. This one, right into the net. And that's Whitwell, too. Yikes. Just not good. High-level pickleball that you want to see right there. I mean, this is the worst of it. You know, it's like when you play the worst clips back to back to back, of course it's going to look not so good. But at the same time, I mean, come on. You're telling me this is like the B-tier level of pickleball? And this is how they're playing? Is that just nerves? Like, did this just make everybody nervous playing for all this money and all this pressure with all the teams and stuff? I mean, she just swung and missed it there. Gosh, that's just, very rough. Oof. Look at that. What is that? He just starts smacking his paddle and breaking it. I don't know if he has a sponsorship enough to just do that. He must, if he's just breaking paddles out there. Or he's that frustrated. Anyways, some funny memes of pickleball. If you're not following them, go follow them. But more importantly than that, make sure you follow me. Sorry, not sorry, pickleball. Anyways, back to what we were talking about. Definitely one of the more interesting moments that we saw during one of the games was a big screw up from one of the refs. It was James Ignatowicz. He has a very interesting little shuffle thing that he does with his feet to just stay ready. You know, he's kind of like planting his feet, but like keeping them hot and ready to move wherever he's got to go. And the ref decided that he did it too aggressively and that he was going to call it hindrance. I mean, you got to see this. I mean, it's just, I don't know how you sleep at night making this call. Look at him shaking up there. Ref calls it. He's like, what? What are you talking about? Everybody's like, are you kidding me? Here, let's play it one more time with audio.
The dream breaker. And I saw it too. So Ignatowicz, I saw it too. I'm not going to lie.
I love how everybody just drops to their knees. They just cannot believe it. It just makes their knees weak.
Right, that's what he's known for. But he split-stepped in the middle of that more aggressively as she was going to hit the ball. And I saw it as well. I don't know if it would have affected.
It's like one of those videos where you see somebody in the hood see a magic trick and they just cannot believe that somebody just made something disappear right in front of their eyes. Oh my God, he just pulled a rabbit out of a hat. How did he do that? There was one rabbit in a hat? Is this real life? Is this magic? Is it a real rabbit? I saw it. You're going crazy over magic tricks. And by magic tricks, I mean watch this point disappear from your team. But hey, they're human. They're going to make bad calls. I think they challenged that one and they overturned it, so I think it's all good. But, I mean, just the balls on that ref to go, I'm going to call it. Because, I mean, he's doing that the whole game. It's not like all of a sudden he just did it and then he's like, oh, well, that one was a little bit aggressive. He's probably thinking it the whole time, like, if he stomps like that, I'm going to call it. It almost makes you wonder if the other team said something. I don't know. They seem confused by it, so I can't imagine that they were complaining about it. It's also, that would be so douchey. I mean, to even take a point like that. I know this is for a lot of money, and I guess I could picture myself being like, well, you know, if $25,000 are on the line and a ref makes a bad call, I'm not going to argue it. I could see that, but at the same time, I mean, come on, like that can't feel good to, you know, get 1 point off of something like that. It's great. It's rally scoring too, so it's like that's a point lost. and a point gain for the other team, so very interesting to see happen. Poor James Ignatovich. So here's something that I found interesting. I was shown a tweet by Anna Lee Waters from Sunday night. And she says here, I've never seen or heard more heckling/trash talk than at this Major League Pickleball. And then she followed up with another one. If all the fans and viewers of Major League Pickleball could hear what the players were actually saying on court, sweaty emoji. I mean, it does make you wonder, is it like real hardcore trash talk? Is it just like cursing? Is it like real personal stuff? The one thing that I can remember seeing when I reflect back on Major League Pickleball was her teammate, Leah Jansen. Let's go over there. Talking so much smack. Look at her. Ow! Here, let me play this again, but with sound.
Somebody at us. We'll get it here in a second.
That's out!
That's out.
They've only scored 1 point. Make it 2 now.
Just tosses the ball. She said, fuck you, Kovalova. Oh, and the fist pump right in her face. Oh, man. She was just ruthless right there. So it makes you wonder, like, if Annalie's saying this and she already heard her teammates saying that, wonder what else is going on. Probably a good idea for Annalie to start talking shit, just like Leah Jansen does. I mean, I think it'd be way more entertaining if we got people like out there like hatred, going at it. People talking smack. I mean, it's what makes it so much fun. I mean, you think about like all the games like with Matt Wright and, even Riley Newman kind of gets a little chirpy sometimes. Gosh, there was one guy I was watching one time. His last name, I think, is Warnock or something like that. You might be watching like, yeah, Jeff Warnock. Like, of course we know him. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing his last name right. But he was talking so much shit to Matt Wright in one game. You know what? It was the Saturday of the Orange County Cup tournament from last year.
Just got jammed up just a little, couldn't get on top of it. Wow.
Jeez.
Oh, and Warnock goes with 10 more years and you can play senior to Matt
so
Wright.
Good. The only sport where you're excited to turn 50.
Tell me, it was the greatest day. And now Warnock's got the crowd behind him, and they're loving it, and the Dikembe Mutombo finger is out. 9-2.
Oh my gosh. Oh, they're both chirping. So good.
And I just remember it being one of the most fascinating games ever because it just adds a whole nother level of entertainment. When you got guys or gals just chewing at each other, just really like being against each other, which is what sports really are. It's competition. It's me versus you. And there's something that feels weird when it's too friendly. Like it's nice to know that they're friends and that this is all peaceful and, we can just keep it a pickleball. But there's something a lot cooler when it gets to that smack talking. Like this is the type of pickleball I want. I gotta be honest too, like I'm not even that big of a fan of Leah Jansen until I saw this. This made me like her. Probably not like as a friend, like I wouldn't be excited to hang out or play with her. But to watch pickleball, oh my gosh, this is so much better. And the thing is, you can't really get away with that when you're by yourself. It's so much easier to do this when you got a team behind you that has your back. Then you could really put yourself out there and say some risky stuff, and not even saying stuff like literally the throwing the ball to the side. It's petty and it's like 5-year-old stuff, but it made me laugh. She's embodying the sorry not sorry spirit. I think that's what I'm trying to say. If I have to come up with a mascot for the show, I mean, she's in the running. Let's put it that way. She's in the running. She's doing great. Maybe we don't need to have every pickleball player talking shit to whoever, but maybe we could do this. Maybe we could just all direct the shit talking to this guy, Christian Alshon. I don't know what it is. Why do I not like him so much? I think I just want to talk shit about him Except I'm not as good of a pickleball player, so it doesn't really come across as good in any way. But I wish somebody who was good at pickleball would talk shit about this guy. Someone bothers me. I don't know what it is. Is it like that he's douchey? Because at the same time, you know who else is douchey? This guy. This guy is also just as douchey, but for some reason, I actually kind of like him. And he has everything going against him. He wears sunglasses just for wearing sunglasses. Like, why is he just wearing Ray-Bans? Come on. He's wearing a gold chain. I mean, he literally is trying to be like the Mac Miller of pickleball. I don't know, maybe that's an old reference. But he's trying to be like a rapper of pickleball. And I don't know, one could look at that and be like, that's probably the douchiest guy in pickleball, right? Wrong. Douchiest guy in pickleball is this guy. I don't even need to say anything. Just look at that. Look at that. All right. Well, before we head out of here, I want to play another round of everybody's favorite pickleball game besides pickleball. It's called Partner, Body Bag, or Winner Off the Net. I probably got to come up with a catchier game for this game, but you all get it. It's like marry, fuck, kill, but pickleball style. So I'm going to get 3 people, 3 professional pickleball players, or someone in the pickleball world, and I have to decide who I want to partner with, who I want to body bag, and who I want to hit a winner off the net. Classic sorry, not sorry. So, 3 names. I've been actually given 3 names from my former co-host, Lala. You might know from last episode. And here we go on these last... Here we go. The 3 names are... Rafa Hewitt, Irina Terashenko, and Christian Alshon. She would. Okay. How do I want to do this? I guess the question is, do I want to body bag Christian, or do I want to hit a winner off the net? Well, no, I think this one makes sense. I'll tell you, because here's the thing. Rafa, he's not the most skilled pickleball player, I guess, that I've ever seen. But man, is he the most exciting. Every time I watch him, I feel like I'm watching like an Alabama football game. And this dude's just like the team captain. I mean, he just has that like frat bro energy. Which, I don't know, it seems like it'd be fun for pickleball. You know, he would just get you pumped up, just screaming. Rah! So, I think I'd want to partner with him. I definitely wouldn't want to body bag him. He seems like he'd get really upset at that. And Irina Terashenko, I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't want to partner with her. Wouldn't want to body bag her. I'd feel terrible at that. I guess I could hit a winner off the net with her. So I'll do winner off the net with Irina Terashenko. I'm going to partner with Rafa Hewitt. And I'm definitely going to body bag Christian Alshon. Well, anyways, that is going to do it, folks. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back next week with another episode where we'll be just talking about whatever in pickleball. So if you're around, come watch. And if you have some time, check out some of the other old episodes. I've got a few other ones up. Take a look at those. And yeah, we will see you back next week. Thank you for watching. Take care.
Forgiveness is more than saying sorry.